that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Well, you could pick any team in the NBA and name a Husky that played for him at some point. UConn has had a big impact on the NBA.
I mean, UConn has had a lot of NBA talent pass through their school. I mean, it speaks volumes about how well they are able to develop talent and win championships.
On defense, the Huskies. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
And, you know, you look at the Huskies, a big part of why they get so many future NBA guys is they recruit very well on the East Coast and around the country, for that matter. They are a premier destination school in the Northeast, and that part of the country loves its hoops.
It's Crawford on the wing. Michigan moving it around. And he gets it to go. 9 points for Freak.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Knocked away and stolen by Freak. From 17 feet out. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. 11 points for Freak.
And guys, just thinking about all the great NBA players from UConn. Ray Allen, now retired, but he's the biggest name. How about Rudy Gay, Andre Drummond, Kemba Walker, Shabazz Napier? I mean, you could go on and on with the Huskies.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And stolen by Freak. Fast break. Here come the Wolverines. Freak with the ball.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
The fader takes a big high bounce and goes in. Freak's got 15 points.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Here is McGuire. Splitter sets a screen. Passes it to Sims. Dishes it to Joseph. The pass to McGuire. 6 on the shot clock. The Huskies need to get off a shot here. Here's Sims, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Even though it went down, I don't think that's the kind of look they should be settling for.
On the court for Michigan. Freak in at point guard. Taylor is out there with Cunningham. Then it's Jones, and it's Knight in at the 2 spot.
High-quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
And, Greg, that has him S-H-H-ing. Shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Clark. Now here's Joseph. Following the miss by Freak. Up it goes, and the Wolverine lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Joseph. Freak passes to Taylor. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
UConn with the ball. The Wolverines making their last shot. The shot by Sims, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Shot by Joseph, no good.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
UConn trails by 10. Here's McGuire, makes it off the glass. McGuire's got his first bucket in this one.
Sometimes you can catch the defense napping when you make a strong pass like that in transition.
And it's Freak missing.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Now here's Joseph following the miss by Freak, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Counted. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunities.
On the floor for UConn, we've got Keefe, and it's Martin in at the power forward.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Shot by Joseph, no good. The Wolverines leading by 7. Crawford kicks to Ellis. Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. In the corner, it's Crawford. Poked loose. Here is Keefe. Puts it up from 15. Shot's good.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. Ellis trying to free himself up, and that one's good. Freak's got 17.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
And stolen by Freak. By himself. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong and attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Here is Keefe. The Wolverines making their last shot. At the Switter. Rebound by Smith. The Wolverines leading by 9. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. They get the rebound. Freak. And it's blocked by Dave. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Joseph with the ball. Jones covering. Martin against Ellis, and taken away by Ellis. And here we go, Freak heading.
Woo! And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Teams deciding to change it up. UConn trails by 10. Freak, he's in at point guard. Ellis is out there with Jones. And it's Smith, and it's Crawford at the 2. And taken away by Ellis. And here we go again, the Wolverines on the break. And they're moving it up. The pull-up. Keefe missing.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
And the rejection by Smith. Now here's Freak, guarded by Keefe, and it's Freak missing. UConn trails by 12. Here's Reed. No good, unable to end this run.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Crawford against Keith. He dishes it to Day. Now the feed to Martin. Can't get it to go. Smith with some nice D. The Wolverines leading by 12.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Wolverines.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Freak. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
The lead now cut to single digits. Michigan with the ball. Ellis with the screen for Freak. Now the dish to Ellis. Pass to Freak. Screen by Smith. And so it's Michigan winning this one. Some good competition.